This February at Cornerstone Church, we will examine 3 marriages from Scripture. The marriage of Abigail. Abigail is the woman who married the wrong man. We will examine the marriage of Ruth. Ruth is the woman who married the right man. Finally, we will examine the marriage of Tamar. Tamar is the woman caught in a scandal. Uncover scriptural keys hidden in the marriages of Abigail, Ruth, and Tamar. Join me for this brand new teaching series at Cornerstone Church every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. and every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Grace to you. We plan for the wedding, not the marriage. As a pastor, I have heard young couples tell me that they are courting now for so many years because they are planning for their wedding. Some are in courtship for over 6 years, just planning for their wedding. I have heard couples tell me, Pastor, we are saving for our wedding. Consider for a moment the time, energy, resources, and effort invested in the wedding. Note this morning that investment is not directed into the marriage. The marriage is where the couple will live. The wedding is an event for a few hours. Couples are making a committed effort to save money for a single event that will take a few hours and then it's over. When the marriage begins, the couple is generally unprepared, ill-informed, and forced to deal with issues they have not prepared for. The duration of marriage of divorced couples. Let me give you some statistics from Stats Essay. Statistics from the annual divorce data give a picture of the number of marriages ending in divorce. The largest number of divorces were for marriages that lasted between 5 and 9 years. If they made it to 5 years, they got divorced. Made 9 years, they got divorced. This obviously involves young married couples. And given the startling statistics, these stats are here for KZN, for Southern Africa. I want to talk to you this morning. You young couples, you must rise above the statistics. I am committed to helping young couples. I have to say this, Cornerstone Church is filled with young married couples with strong marriages. It's important that you as a couple, that you are in the right company. It's critical for you to be in a healthy spiritual climate. You dear married couples, you need to listen to the scripture this morning. Proverbs, the 24th proverb, 3rd and 4th verse. Through wisdom is a house built, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Now, saints, God has a plan for your marriage, and the plan is that your marriage will be blessed. The plan God has is that your marriage will be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. In order for that to happen, then, you require wisdom, the wisdom of God, for the scripture declares that through wisdom is a house builded. There are biblical keys that I will be sharing with you that have a scriptural guarantee to protect and build your marriage. The wisdom of God is what you need, and the scriptures have those keys for your relationships. Then the scripture declares, by understanding is it established. This February, God will impart to your marriage wisdom principles and keys of understanding to fortify your home, establish your family, and refresh your marriage. You married couples, I declare to you in the name of the Lord that your marriage will rise up with a new grace over it. Your husband is going to see you as he did that bride he fell in love with so many years ago. I am praying for your marriage. I am standing in the gap for you today. Whatever the enemy has planned, whatever the enemy is trying to do, I stop that in the spirit, and I declare the plan and purposes of God over your marriage. Your marriage will survive. Your relationship will grow stronger this month. This is your season for a turnaround in that relationship. Believe with me and stand with me in prayer. Proverb, the 24th, Proverb 3 and 4 verses. Through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Now I'll be renewing your marriage vows on the 24th of February, but before that special renewal of vows, make sure you take some time to invest in your marriage. Join me for the free, powerfully anointed sessions for your marriages every Sunday morning and every Wednesday evening. As a church, we are committed to help you build your home, establish your relationships, and secure and protect your marriages. That's the purpose we have. This week only, Abigail, the woman who married the wrong man. What do you do when you find yourself in the wrong marriage? How do you deal with the wrong husband or the wrong wife? This is a must for husbands and wives that are questioning their relationships and their marriages. Now, this is an eye-opener from a marriage in Scripture, and I will show you and introduce you to biblical keys and principles to help you from the marriage of Abigail. Make sure you get our book on the perfect marriage. This is a beautiful February morning. Let's receive the blessing of the Lord. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. This is your friend and brother, Mervin Naidoo, reminding you that the devil is a liar, Jesus is Lord, and you are more than a conqueror. This February at Cornerstone Church, we will examine 3 marriages from Scripture. The marriage of Abigail. Abigail is the woman who married the wrong man. We will examine the marriage of Ruth. Ruth is the woman who married the right man. Finally, we will examine the marriage of Tamar. Tamar is the woman caught in a scandal. Uncover scriptural keys hidden in the marriages of Abigail, Ruth, and Tamar. Join me for this brand new teaching series at Cornerstone Church every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. and every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m.